Hey guys, Elite Legionarii here, and today I'll be bringing my first Fall of the Samurai Army battle. So I will have a Fall of the Samurai Army with my new avatar, the Gun of the Legionarii. I couldn't think of anything good. So, that's odd. Strange. It seems my avatars are getting mixed. It's really weird. It's not how he looks in this. He looks more like a Western guy like a Japanese guy with a Western outfit, basically. But anyway, I have 2 units of red bear infantry, one unit of white bear infantry, 2 units of Yarikachi, a Bokachi, and of course I have the Gun of the Legionarii as the general. And my opponent is Unknown Operative, who has also a gunny type general. He's got some black bear infantry. He's got 2 of those. And he's got 2 spear levy and 2 bokachi. So I have a slight gun advantage, but he does have bow advantage, which gives him extra range. I've found so far that in my battles that having a bow unit is extremely valuable because you can force them, because they've got slightly better range, you can force the hand. So here he's going to try and capture the shrine. I'm actually, again, he's going to capture it, or it's going to go for him, but I'm going to get a better position with my men, which is very useful. So, I mean, I'm going to get the first gun shots off. And as you can see, his black bears are a better gun unit, and he is in a more spread formation, but the reason I haven't spread as much is because if I spread, I will get into this gully and I'll have a less effective use of my army. So, the missile duel goes mostly my way for now, as he's not able to implement, because of my better positioning, he's not able to implement. And sometimes I will sacrifice a dojo in favour of positioning, and I think people often, I've made the mistake myself, but I've been finding it sometimes if I can get a better position, I can get a better victory. You know, he's got better infantry, but he can't implement them properly, so I am actually winning this. Here he does actually get a good charge on the side of my red bear with his spear levy, but I'm going to intercept with my Yarikachi, which will indeed be better and be able to defeat that. My general, I don't know where I put my general, here he is. I'm trying to capture this workshop to give myself more defence. This unit of white bears got creamed though. They were doing a good job at first, but they did eventually get creamed. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to flat out charge with my second unit of Yarikachi. He'll either be forced to withdraw back or face it in the melee, and that'll allow me to continue firing, and he will not be able to continue firing. Here he does charge his spear levy into my gun unit, which is a nuisance. But at least with my Yarikachi, they will take a few casualties, 50 men, but eventually he's going to get stuck in a melee with all his gun infantry, so I can deny the fact that my men are not able to fire anymore. But I got my Bokachi still firing away. But for some reason I muck up the controls there and they get stuck in a melee battle. I did not want that to happen. But while it's been happening, I'm going to go round to the flank and use the wood as cover and use my general's gun to shoot the flank of this unit here, and hopefully turn the Yarikachi's battle in my favour. But annoyingly enough, they keep charging forward. I didn't want them to do this. I did not tell them to, I wanted them to stay at range. So that is a really annoying and stupid thing that happened, and it's not what I wanted to happen. So now one of my red bears regroups. They must have just had a quick fight or something, because it's still mostly a full unit. So now I get to spread this unit a little thinner, which gives me a better coverage of fire. But as you can see, my Yarikachi is ripping up his line, and he's not able to implement anything, and my general's going to get some shots in, which is really good. So at this point I'm bringing up my other unit of Yarikachi, and I'm just going to charge it in now. And I'm bringing up the rest of my bows again, and my red bears will start to fire in again. And the useful part is this little dip kind of allows them to shoot right over. And I charge my general in. but I do start to get owned there, so I won't stay in that. But it's good enough to keep his general kind of like stuck, so I can catch him with my Yorikachi. And my general starts getting a bit of bother here. I did not want that to happen, but my men have broken his units basically, because basically just positioning again, guys. He was so intent on getting the shrine that he got himself into an inferior position, in my opinion. This nice hill here was a good position, but he could only implement a couple of units, or he could have spread his men around the flank there. I would just counter that with my own flank though, but he would have been more stretched to defend it that way. But he had to go all the way around the shrine to get into my men, so I was actually winning that missile duel for the most part, and I was just able to counter with my own Yorikachi. So sometimes, not all the time, you can often sacrifice the shrine to get a better position, and you can dominate from that position. Although it doesn't always work, but it does work for me sometimes. So this was number 1 of my Fall Samurai armies, and I'm still very much learning how to play with it and work with it basically. But I think, you know, you got to try and get dominance with rifles and stuff, you know, if you can. The bows appear to have a very useful effect because they force the enemy to come forward, which gives you the first few rifle shots, which is very useful. So we'll be using Bokachi in future probably quite a bit. I do have the wooden cannons for artillery, but I don't think they're very good. Plus, the thing I don't like the idea of, I will eventually get some artillery in just for the sake of artillery, but I don't think artillery will be as useful as that, because, well, they will be useful, but I think they will make, you'll be real defensive and you're going to get tied down to a certain area of the battlefield, protecting them and whatnot. So I'm not so sure about them. So I had 870 men deployed, 345 losses, and I had 634 kills. Unknown Operative, my opponent, had 810 deployed, 639 losses, and 341 kills. So if we look at the statistics, the Yorikachi, look, it's 152 and 192, so they worked really well. My Red Bears, they didn't do that great actually. This one did alright, 82. My White Bears, 46. I actually thought they were doing better than that. They weren't. My General, 42, so not too shabby for him. But the Bokachi, 82. But most of this goes to the Yorikachi. If we go down to his men, his Black Bears, one of them did very well, another one didn't. He had 2 units of Bokachi, but I was able to close the distance, so they weren't as super effective as they otherwise would be. And his Spear Levy, but they were not that great either. So I think, you know, like, I didn't bring any cav, but the Spear Levy would have been much more effective if I had cav. But I mean, these Yorikachi were really good. I think I got a vet out of one of them. So good game to Unknown Operative. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you soon next time.